Good morning. Today we're going to do a little bit of graphing. We're looking at the electron orbital energy levels. And it talks about it in this first paragraph, but I have some images here. And what we see is that when we increase, let's look at this one. As we increase our orbitals, as we start to fill up these orbitals with electrons, the energy increases, right? We see that here. It's important to note also that this is the order that we fill up the orbitals. So the first electrons are going to go in the 1s, the next electrons are going to go in the 2s, and then we fill up the 2p, 3s, and it goes in this order as you increase. Now you can see the same pattern here, where we're going to fill up each orbital following these lines. So the 1s, and it loops back around, the 2s, and then the 2p, the 3s, with more and more electrons going in each of those orbitals as we go. So down here I have my data table. I have the electron subshells, which these all match the ones that you see here. And then it gives energy units, just some generic energy units. And it gives that for each of these orbitals. This is what we're graphing. So let's take a look at the graph paper here. I'm going to turn this on the side. And on the bottom, I want to put my electron subshells. So I'll say electron subshells. And this is going to be a bar graph. And I'm just going to follow along. I'm going to enter each one of these across. So 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, all the way down to the last one, which is 5d. And since these are bars, the label is going right in the middle, right between the lines, okay? Now, for the y-axis, that's going to be my energy units. So I'm going to write energy units. And for this one, I'm going to start at 0 and skip a line and do 1, skip a line, 2, all the way up to, I have to get up to 7 for my graph. So 1, skip a line, 2, skip a line, 3, skip a line, 4, 7 at the top. Now what does this look like when I start to graph it? Well, the 1s, or a subshell, has one energy unit, right? It goes up to 1 on this scale. So I'm going to shade in this whole column. That's my first bar for the 1s. For the 2s, it goes up to 2.3. So I find 2.3 is right about, we'll say right about here, because it's below 2.5. And I'm going to shade that in. If you want, you can use colors on that, or you can just use your pencil. And then I just keep going. 2p is 2.8. That's below 3, so maybe right about there. And I start to shade that one in. And you're going to go all the way across, filling up this graph. And you'll see that the energy increases as we go up electron subshells. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks.